you have interviewed senators, governors, all kinds of people. Who are your heroes? I mean, who did you interview or meet that just stamped something on your soul and your spirit?
Well, I'll mention a few names. Georgia Davis Powers. She was one of my second interviews for Connections. We did it at the Baumhard Theater at the Kentucky Center for the Arts in September, October of 2005. And from there, I had read, I Shared the Dream. I mean, I had parsed that book apart and read so much about her. But when I got on stage with her, I felt like she was going to be my political godmother. Like, this is somebody that I could call when I had a question about something, and that's what she became. I mean, on that stage, she was very forthcoming about what she shared in the book. And what I liked about her was that she owned her mistakes, but she didn't let her mistakes define her. And there was redemption for her, which I've always loved that story of the phoenix rising. And she became someone that I developed a close relationship with. And I was honored to be asked by her family and close associate Raoul Cunningham when she lie in state at the state capitol to MC that program. And I did cry because I thought Raoul Cunningham, who leads the Louisville NAACP or has led it for many years, has also become someone who I've grown close with. And I thought, Raoul, of all the people, more esteemed than me, it's like, Georgia, I really thought the world of you. And so it's that kind of connection. I think of the connection that I have with my interviewer right now, Betty Baye. People who I've never said were my mentors, but who were and who are. Marlene Davis said the same thing about her when I got a chance to share a stage with her for a community project, that I read her columns and I tried to think, now how did she arrive? Even particularly you, how did she arrive at that phraseology? How did she arrive to that conclusion? What was going on that took her to that place, right? And that you owned your whole self. Because I didn't see that anywhere else in Kentucky. So I look at the Betty, there's only one Betty Baye, and there's only one Marleen Davis. There's only one Georgia Davis Powers. There's only one Nikki Finny, with whom I've interviewed her several times. And Crystal Wilkinson, the Appalachian poets in general, from the founder to Frank X. To Bianca Sprigs, who's now at Ohio State University, I think now. All of these people have, one, helped comfort me just in the conversation, because sometimes you do feel really alone. Like I'm the only one really doing this and I have no sounding board. But when I sit on that connection set and you and I can talk about civil rights in Kentucky, I mean, that's your hallelujah, bye and bye shout and glory time. When it's like, okay, I am, even though I don't feel like I parse out myself, my whole self is revealed afresh.